Hey, Starseed, do you have a Nephilim soul attached to you that's preventing you from healing? If so, stick to this video and find out what the hell is going on. I'm Natasha Bailey from Soul Mission. So, a Nephilim soul is a soul that was of a dark energy vibration that decided to attach to a starseed in this lifetime in order to learn, grow, heal, and raise its vibration. Now, normally these souls have an 11 or lesser DNA strand to them. And they are looking to gather the 12 strands of DNA with them, and also to transmute any negative energies, distortions that they have within them. So some of you have contracts where you've agreed to take on board this extra soul for healing and for upgrading. Now, what are some of the symptoms that you might have a Nephilim soul attached to? Well, first of all, if you are an indigo type 3, that's starseeds born in the 90s and the noughties, the millennials, you are more likely to have this type of soul contract. And that's something that you agreed to. However, I wouldn't preclude other indigos from having this situation. You know, I'm aware of one indigo that had a walk-in Nephilim soul that attached to her. So just because you're not born in the noughties and 90s doesn't mean that this situation is relevant to you. Okay, so what are some of the symptoms? Some of the symptoms are you feel that there are certain feelings, thoughts, and behaviors going on inside of you that don't quite feel like you. Maybe you feel that there's a certain smile that comes on your face that feels kind of negative, or you have other sensations in your body that feel not yours, that don't feel like they belong to you. Also, it can mean that you might have feelings of panic. You might feel inside that there is a conflict between two energies, or maybe that you have two identities, two personas inside you. So that might be an indication that you have a Nephilim soul. The other thing I've noticed in my experience as a healer is some people come to me and they've done loads and loads of healing work, but still their situation hasn't changed. And despite getting some of the higher level healings and clearings, like the matrix unplugging session, the chakra unification and kundalini removal session, the entity removal sessions, they're not making progress. And I realized that basically all the healing work has been directed at your soul, and that the Nephilim soul also requires healing. So it's important to also do healing on the Nephilim soul, and you can ask it questions. You can ask its higher self questions as to what it needs. But basically, it is in a way using your body in order to work through some of its own traumas, problems, and issues. And this is different to entity removals or entity beings. Yes, it's an entity of its own, but this is a divine mission where you are helping it to integrate polarizing thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Because your own soul is of a much higher vibration, it can hold the space for this other Nephilim soul. So it's really important that we do healing on the Nephilim soul as well as your own soul. Now, I know there are some people out there who practice removing the Nephilim soul. I am not a fan of this. I don't agree with this because I do believe that we are given these missions or tests in life for a reason. And I do believe that those who have been given this particular mission will, through the process of healing the Nephilim soul that's embodied within their body, by going through that process, you are going to be able to share your knowledge, your experience from going through that healing process, and that you can share with others. Because basically what you're doing is you're helping that soul, and you also help the rest of the world come out of polarity, which is a 3D issue, black and white thinking, right versus wrong, us versus them, separation from others. So this is going to be excellent, excellent for you as a potential healer in the long term. By going through this process, you can help others. So I don't recommend Nephilim soul removal. I recommend that you embrace it and you go through the healing process with it to help it integrate and release its trauma. So, yeah, that is basically it. Please let me know what your thoughts are on this topic. Does it resonate with you? What are your experiences in life? I would love to hear from you. So please like, share, subscribe to this page, to this channel, and I will see you soon. Take care.